that works just about every time and moves away from your entry immediately, highly recommend the suspension block. And it's super easy to spot. But before I show you how to spot it, the most important thing about this and any other entry is you have to be in line with price. So I'm going to show you an example of a bullish suspension block. But if you're going to use a bullish suspension block, you need to make sure that price is moving higher over the long term. So right here, we have one. Looks a lot like a fair value gap. The only difference is at the very top, there's a volume imbalance, and the bottom, there's a volume imbalance. So these bodies aren't touching, and neither are these. And when you see this, price runs away quickly. And you can see that right here because this wick comes all the way down, but refuses to come inside. So I initially wanted to wait for price to trade back inside here because you can wait for it to get created and then immediately take it. Or if you want a better entry price, you wait for it to come back in. And I saw that it wasn't coming back in, so I immediately took that entry. And once we spotted it, got in, and you can see price immediately started to run away. It had no interest in coming back down. And this is during the Asia session, which is generally pretty slow. Right here, we created another one, and then we rocketed right off of that. So the second one created, if we have two, is always going to be the strongest, and we'll reference it sometimes. But in this instance, we did not. We just kept on moving and shot straight up. So here's another example of using it today. And this is during the actual open market, New York AM. So just waiting. And again, we want to make sure that we're in line. So higher time frame, we're going higher. We want to look for a bullish one. And we get one right here. These bodies aren't touching. These bodies aren't touching, but we have a gap. So I wanted, again, to wait and see if we would trade into it. And you can see price had, it did not want to go in here. It had no intention of coming back in here. So once I realized that, I waited to see if we can get a small down close candle, and that's when I took my entry. And again, immediately we start to run away from this. It didn't waste any time. It didn't come back in. It just goes. And you can see we caught the bottom of that price delivery because this happened to be right there. So it's usually going to push price away very quickly. Now just scroll through the rest of it and you can see that we wasted no time continuing higher because that's what it does. And that's that. So if you have any questions about any other entry methods and the best ways to use and spot them, let me know. But as always, good luck, good trading, be safe.